Welcome. Today we are with Maral Mojo.
Thank you for inviting me.
Before we start, can you describe yourself for a few seconds?
Yeah, sure. Mert, Mert Maral. My name is Mert Maral. I'm living in Turkey currently. I'm a medical doctor. I graduated this year from the medical school and currently I'm working in an emergency department. I like reading. I like philosophical conversations. I like traveling. And I think I was a YouTuber also in the recent past.
That's what I
Nowadays-
was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, nowadays I don't record any videos to YouTube, but I had a YouTube channel. It was about teaching English, even though my English is not perfect, but I know how it feels.
That's what I was gonna ask because people know you as Maral Mojo on YouTube because
That's
you were
right.
educating people on how to learn English because that's what you did actually.
Yeah, I actually started with a more general topic. I was talking about anything and everything that I liked, such as philosophy, literature, stoicism, how to live the life, how to have a healthy relationship with friends or with intimate partners. And then I created a couple videos about teaching English, and I saw that people ask more from me about teaching English, so I thought maybe I can go with that. And I tweaked my YouTube channel to teaching English. For a while I did it, but I think since the August of this year, I haven't recorded any videos.
That's what I was gonna ask because what changed in your life? Because behave myself or regard myself as a member of your community, and
Mhm.
it's been a long time since we are not seeing Maral Mojo.
Yeah. What changed?
Yes.
That's the question, right? I think life changed in general. I graduated from medical school. I went abroad and I got exposed to different environments and different people and different ideas. I started questioning myself, and I mean things like I asked myself, what do I want to do in life? I asked myself what kind of a work environment I want to have. I asked myself how much money do I want to earn? Do I want to go out as I'm working? Do I want to spend my time with people or do I want to spend time alone? I started questioning these things. Also, I went through an intimate relationship, which mostly, let's say, uh, which mostly to pushed me to going through some hard times. Let's say, sorry for the English, by the way. And also, I changed my identity. I was a student. Nowadays, I'm an official worker. I changed my city. I was living alone in a different city in Turkey, and nowadays I'm living with my family. I think in general, these life changes came together and it accumulated to the point that I started questioning why I'm recording those YouTube videos. And I thought to myself, like, I think in this phase of my life, I need more people, I need more social environments, and I need more meaning in my life instead of working for more money.
I understand. So basically, we can conclude like your priorities changed into socializing,
That's right.
having another aspect as a meaningful part of your life.
That's right. I didn't want to work for longer hours because I thought to myself, if I am seeking for more people, I should devote my time more to going out and investing in people instead of investing in more work hours.
But that's the dilemma that I was thinking about to ask this question. Since at first this was about monetizing people
That's
on YouTube, but I think something has changed, although you didn't realize, because although it is the small commune that you created, I think there are some people in your channel still needs how to learn English. And for myself, I think this was the question I was gonna ask. I think there is a betrayal to your community because people are still till this day commenting on you. Where are you? We still need you because you were guiding people, although you were just focusing YouTube for monetizing. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, you're kind of right, and I have been also thinking about this. Also, my mom tells me the same exact thing. She says, your people needs you and they are asking you, like, where are you? Why you are not recording any videos on YouTube? I mean, that's right. I was feeling that responsibility on my shoulders, and I was feeling like, yeah, I'm leading a small community. Because on my YouTube channel, I was not only teaching English, but I was also giving people motivation. I was also giving people some subtle cues about how to live the life in a better way. And my main mission was teaching people how to live the life in a better way through using English as a source. Greatness, yeah. How to achieve greatness. That was the main purpose of that channel. And yeah, I also feel this is some sort of a betrayal. But you know, I try to be more self-compassionate toward myself, because I have been going through hard times, and I feel like if I push myself too hard in a direction that I truly do not believe, at least at those specific moments, the work I create is going to be suboptimal, and I don't want to feel that burnout, you know. In the future, yeah, there are some reasons, and in the future there are some reasons why I can continue with that YouTube channel, but for now I just feel like I should turn back to myself more and to my needs more to become a better person. Yes, it's true that I can continue with that YouTube channel. That's completely possible.
Yeah,
so there's a bird shit. How can I describe that?
Yeah.
But for my own needs and my own psychological health, I thought this was a time for me to turn back to myself, and this is why I'm calling it as giving a break instead of quitting the YouTube in general.
Şu an ara veriyoruz.
Bu ezan sesi
Yine bir tabii. Yani bu sıkıntı. Buna oğlum tam çok rezone oldum da yani baba tam şans derlerdi. Biraz daha
dışarısı arıyor. Şurada bir tane kuş görüyorum.
ama bence sıçtı çok yok yani. Şu an
Bak atladı oradan oraya. Ama burada gördüğün gibi bir sürü kuş boku var, yani her an
hedefim
oldu. Şey yağabilir ve bu ezan birkaç dakika sürecek.
şaka.
5 dakika falan sonra.
Durduralım. So we needed a short break. So we can conclude it can be a temporary.
I mean, it's hard to say something. I forgot how to speak English because it's been a while since the last time I engaged in an English conversation with someone, but it's hard to say something for sure now. I want to continue with YouTube videos, but I'm not exactly sure if I want to do it in terms of teaching English to people. Maybe instead of doing that, I want to be more free, and instead of seeking for more money, I want to use YouTube as a channel where I share my ideas with public in general. Some sort of an art, let's say.
Then there's a question emerging. What should your community do while you are gone?
That's a good question, but I can easily tell you that I actually thought to my community everything that I should. If a new English learner go to my YouTube channel and watch my videos in a row, he or she is going to learn everything he needs to know. But by creating more videos, I think the thing I was doing was just tweaking the same ideas in a different way and presenting the same exact learning principles in a more
Innovative way.
innovative and also in a more pleasant way.
How can you say pleasant?
Because I was trying to be more creative with my YouTube videos, with the things I say, and as you create more and more videos in the same exact topic, you realize that you are literally talking about the same shit. You know,
Mm.
I was giving the same ideas and same principles, same learning methods by presenting them with different sentences. And this is why I can say that I actually did what I should have done, but by continuing with more videos, maybe I had the chance of enlarging my community and serving more people. But for now, I just feel that, yeah, if someone goes to my YouTube channel, they can learn everything they need to know.
That was a good answer. Thank you for the answer.
Sure.
So you told us you moved out and you are now in Ankara currently living
That's right.
with your family.
That's right.
And maybe in the future you will be moving out also to accommodate in England. So how this situation is affecting you?
This is a little bit scary because I had the experience of living alone for 6 years when I was studying in a medical school. And even though I was in a different city, it was hard to be apart from your family and your old friends. And nowadays I'm thinking about going to a different country, which is a completely different experience because you will live in a different language, you will live in a different community, you will live under different rules and circumstances. And yeah, this scares me, I can't lie to you. And the part that I'm most scared is my social life. Because in those 6 years where I was living alone, I understood that I'm not able to create an environment in which I feel completely belong to in an easy way. What I mean by that is, yeah, of course I had friends. Of course I had people that I respected, that I had great conversations with, but I think I never felt that emotion of being belonged to someone or somewhere in the last 6 years. And this is why I was visiting my family often. The city I was studying was very close to my hometown, very close to Ankara. And maybe once a week, maybe once in every 2 weeks, or maybe once in every 3 weeks, I was coming to visit my family. And that was giving a boost to my mental health. And without that, probably the whole process was going to be much harder. And as I told you, this is the main thing that scares me about moving abroad.
But would English be a consideration for you as a challenge?
I think still it's going to be a challenge because, as the viewers can see, yeah, we can engage in a conversation, but today I'm not able to express my ideas in a way that I truly want. Probably I can solve this problem in a short time, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 1 year. But as I told you, instead of dealing with English language problems, the problem is going to be creating an environment for myself in which I feel belonged to.
So what would be the main differences in Ankara and, let's say, London?
London, yeah. Family is the first one. And the second one is, for example, we are knowing each other since high school, right? And in a way, you are my old friend. And I also have got some other old friends here. And on any given day, I can call one of them and I can arrange a meeting with one of them and I can meet my social needs through those friends. In London, you know, it's going to be different because I don't know anyone and I need to literally build my social life one block at a time. The thing gives me hope is that in London I want to become a psychiatrist. This is my idea today, and as you know, we are talking about demographics, right? If I go to an environment where I can meet with people who are interested in psychology, in literature, in philosophy, sociology, anthropology, if I meet with people who also have the same interests with me, I think this is going to make the things easier. This is going to make easier for me to find some like-minded people. But in general, I don't know. I think this is a general consideration everyone has if they try to go in a different city or different country, because at the end of the day, you'll find yourself in a totally different culture. I don't know. It's hard to say something for sure right now.
So it's hard to decide whether you should go or not.
It's hard.
Yeah, because that's the last question in this regard I was going to ask. There's a dilemma of deciding to settle down, whether you should be satisfied in your current situation, which is above average for Turkey, or should you go in a way that is self-destructive in regards of emotional bonding and socializing, which are your main consideration to fulfill your life.
Yeah, that's right. I think the answer lies in what do you want from life? Yeah, it's true that nowadays I'm regarded in a better condition than society because I'm a doctor. And yeah, more or less I'm making money here. And I've got status as a doctor. I've got my family. But what do you want from life? I'm fine with the things I have, but I just feel like I should pursue something which is going to make me self-actualize myself. What I mean by that is I can keep living my life here for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, but what am I going to achieve at the end of the day? Yes, still I will have a job, still I will have a family,
Status.
yeah, I will have status, but at the end of the day, as you know, I've got a personality, and this personality tells me that I should pursue something that makes me someone greater and helps me to serve the world population in a way that I believe. Yes, being a doctor helps me to serve the world, but I want to share my voice in the future, and I want to become more. I want to become wiser. I want to become more intellectual. I want to have life wisdom, and then share this with world population. Because I just feel that this is the path which is going to make me satisfied in life. And to be able to achieve that, I feel like I should learn more. I should learn more about psychology. I should learn more about human beings. I should learn a language, which is English. I should learn this language and I should share my quote unquote knowledge with world's population by using this language. And I should be in a position where I can spread my message. And I think living in an English speaking country is going to help me to achieve this goal. What I mean by that is I appreciate the things that I have here, but to actualize myself, I feel like I should be somewhere else. Because by being in Turkey, I don't feel like I can become that person. In terms of the education that I get, in terms of the people that I meet, and the language I speak.
But wouldn't it be more valuable for you to educate your own people and create the community that you want to create in this country?
You're saying something good, but I see the whole world as my own people, not just this country. And yeah, maybe in the future I can create content in Turkish language. I'm not against that, but I feel like I see myself as a world citizen instead of as a Turkish citizen.
But by saying world citizen, you are disregarding one fact. A lot of people in Turkey don't know how to speak English, so your message cannot be conveyed in a word that people can understand. So what you're saying is you want to achieve bigger community. That's what I see, because you are neglecting the 80 million Turkish people and you are trying to make yourself believe by going England or living in London, you will have a more intellected people around you. Can we say this?
I'm not exactly sure if you can describe it like this. And as I told you, I don't want to neglect 80 million Turkish people. But I ask this question to myself. Why I should limit myself with 80 million Turkish people instead of talking with the world? I mean, yeah, I want to serve Turkish people too. That's right. But if serving Turkish people asks from me to speak in Turkish language, I mean, why should I limit myself? I don't feel that kind of an urge in myself to serve only to this community. As I told you, I am seeing myself as a world citizen instead of a Turkish citizen. And a Turkish people is no different for me than an Italian random guy, or I don't know, a German friend, or an I don't know, Dutch girl. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And as I told you, maybe in the future I can also create content in Turkish too. But first, I want to achieve that global effect, and only after that, maybe I can add more work to my schedule to serve my people too.
So you are basically saying you are going with the bigger picture so that you can achieve something in the small picture.
What's the meaning of that? I don't know.
Since you are achieving towards a bigger population, let's say world,
Mm-hmm.
you are neglecting some of the people that needs help or vision that can be shown to
Yeah.
achieve something greater.
Yeah, but I think this is how life works. I mean, as I told you, this is not something in purpose, neglecting Turkish people. But in 2024, I think if someone wants to achieve great vision, I think that person will also go through learning English. And this is how I can also serve English-speaking Turkish people too. And I think also this can be a determining factor, because if you are someone who wants more from life, whether it's professional or personal development, I think you will go through learning English. And if you don't learn English, maybe this is a reflector that you're not that serious about developing yourself. Because English is the language of the world, lingua franca of the modern world. I mean, we can't deny that.
I agree what you say. So you're basically summarizing that if someone wants to achieve greatness, they should speak English.
I mean, yeah, when we say it like this can sound controversial, but I think in the modern era, yeah, if someone wants to achieve greatness, he or she should know English, because otherwise all the resources will be limited.
And that's where Maral Mojo channel comes, right?
I mean, this is my goal.
And also your motto was this.
Yeah, about that YouTube channel, yeah, teaching people how to live their life by talking to them in English, and this is how they are going to achieve two great things at the same time.
That's where my channel became, because since we are both trying to climb the pyramid, I think learning English and conveying messages through English is a part of the climb itself, because it is like a ladder. Without English, you can't do the things that you want to. For example, for myself, I can't even read the articles that can help me to improve.
That's exactly right. As I told, the resources will be very, very limited. And if you are serious about building yourself, you have to. I think you have to learn English.
I agree. So, this was all of my questions. Do you want to add something?
Do I want to add something? Um, in this regard, I think no. But I'm glad that you are creating videos on YouTube, and you are also interested in sharing your message as you are building yourself. Because as you told me, your YouTube channel is all about trying new things and seeing them if they work on you or not, experiencing and then sharing your experience and knowledge with different people. I think world needs more of these things.
Yes.
Because in a way you are serving people, right? And instead of seeing more fucked up TikTok videos, or I don't know, instead of watching girls shaking their boobs on Instagram, I think world need more of these kind of things. This is how we can make the world a better place. And we are not promising people anything. You are not saying the things I say are completely right. You should follow it if you want to achieve this X result. You're not
Yes.
saying such a thing. You're sharing your wisdom, your own wisdom. And I think your people can find you and appreciate the things you share with them.
Thanks for the summarization, and that's what I want to achieve because this my channel's motto was real, unfiltered, and raw, and
Yeah.
people needs because everywhere people see these fake identities of people who achieved something, and what I mean is achieving something that is difficult to achieve doesn't mean it is worth or valuable. That's what I'm trying to show my people, and that was it.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me once again.
Thank you. So what we have done, what changed your life,
Yeah.
in your life, moving out, and the significance of English. We can say that.
In general, I enjoyed that conversation,
Thank you
and it's been
for
a pleasure.
coming here and participating.
Sure, maybe in the future we can do more collaborations together.
I would like to, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.